Hey, we're going to look at graphing inequalities today in this video. Hey, you can see my document camera. Yeah, whatever. We're just going to go with it. So that's the camera right there. You can see it. Okay. Open versus closed. When I'm graphing inequalities, I have a couple things I need to think about. One, if it's a less than or a greater than, it's going to graph with an open circle. That means the number that I'm putting the circle on is not a part of the solution. And that's because something like this. Is 8 less than 8? No, it's not. So the open circle tells us that the number is not part of the solution set. If I have a less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, I'm going to graph it using a closed circle, and that indicates that the number on the graph is part of the solution because 8 is less than or equal to 8. 8 is equal to 8, so it is part of the solution. So keep that number, that line, that point type, circle type in your head. X is greater than or equal to, greater than or equal to, what's that? It's going to be a closed circle. X is greater than or equal to 458. So I'm going to come over here to 458. 458 is right here. I'm going to put a closed circle on it. And I'm looking for the numbers that are greater than that. Well, which numbers are greater? Are these the greater numbers? No, these numbers are less than. These are the numbers that are greater than. That's how you graph it. Next one. X is less than 95. Open or closed circle? Open circle. Going to come over to 95. Open circle. I want the numbers that are less than 95. Less than number 95? Right there. Now, is 95 a solution? No. It's an open circle because 95 is not less than 95. If it were closed, that means the 95 is actually part of the solution. This 95 is not part of the solution. And I don't know if you'll see this in the practice, but whenever you have one that looks like this, if the X is on the left side, excuse me, the right side, which is the wrong side, do this. And my lights just went out. I call this the flop. You're not really flipping it. The mouth, the greater than, is still eating the 18. So even when it flops over, the mouth is still eating the 18. So this is red, 18 is greater than X. This is X is less than 18. It's the same thing. They're equivalent. Just make sure when you put the X over here, which is just nicer in our brain, that the inequality is still facing what it was originally facing. And I could graph this. 0, 18, open circle, less than. And you didn't see that, but there it is. So I recommend before you graph anything to always get the X over on the left side. It's just going to make your life easier. It's easier to think that way. As opposed to 18 is greater than X. Think about X is less than 18. Okay?